Nova Scotians on Facebook are sharing these tributes as well to Constable Stevenson, calling them hearts for Heidi. Like that broken heart we showed you on the hydro pole in Portapique yesterday, people are now placing paper hearts in their windows to show condolences and community support, even as they continue to practice the physical distancing that's still required because of COVID-19. Constable Chad Morrison injured in the shooting on the weekend, but as we learned in the police briefing yesterday, released from hospital and recovering at home. When locals found out he was going home, they rallied together in minutes to give him a hero's welcome. And Carolyn Ray has that story.
Outside the RCMP detachment in Enfield, small gestures of thanks, deliveries of flowers, teddy bears, and a Canada flag filled with messages for a fallen officer.
We just wanted to reach out, just not to the community, but to the officers. They're still on their feet going. So we stopped and we picked up some treats like fruits and vegetables and coffee to keep them going, to show them that they have support just not in their own community, but everywhere.
I told them God bless them and wish them good luck in service.
The officers here say every visit is appreciated, a bright moment in a horrible time. Just down the road, a gesture on a much larger scale. Charlene Kewen discovered that the officer injured in the shooting was getting out of the hospital. She decided to give Chad Morrison a hero's welcome home.
Within probably 15 minutes, there was hundreds of likes and comments, and everybody wanted to take part.
In no time, there were hundreds of people, firefighters and RCMP officers cheering along several kilometers of road through Enfield and Lance.
Kind of got emotional. I had my son with me, and you got to see his face, and you got a face to the story, and he put his life in front of harm's way for every single one of us that was scared.
And it was really a humbling experience to see people out with the Canada Day flags, and to see all the RCMP officers out here. It was truly humbling to know that we're being protected by them, and they're our modern day heroes for sure.
A much-needed moment of comfort for a community. While they couldn't embrace each other, watching these reunions gave them all something to hold on to. Carolyn Ray, CBC News, Lance.
The tributes to those who lost their lives on the weekend, so many in the form of music from the east of this country, of course, as is the tradition. Let's listen to some together. The kind of music that you would hear in kitchen parties across the province is a song called Tears, which Jerry Holland wrote, Nova Scotia musician. And this is Ivan and Vivian Hicks as they've played it there on the keyboard and the fiddle. They share this on Facebook, saying their hearts are weeping for all those touched by this terrible tragedy. This is CBC News Network. Returning to our Nova Scotia coverage and the tributes to the victims of the violence. You know this skyline, it's Toronto, and this is how that city paid tribute as night fell yesterday. The CN Tower lit up in blue and white, which are the colors of Nova Scotia's flag, and then as you see here, on the quarter hour and the half hour, they changed to red, blue, and gold, the colors of the Mountie, to honor specifically Constable Heidi Stevenson, a beacon of solidarity with all the people of Nova Scotia.